You just listen to the old Pork Chop Express here now and take his advice on a dark and stormy night when the lightning's crashing and the thunder's rolling and the rain.
Morning, Valhalla! Mary's Game Room! Project Story Time! The Madman Mark the Infinitely Tired! Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches! The Lady Arwen Avalon! Nags Mama Bear! Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother, Roll Tide! The Prince of Crime, Joker Voice! Pacific 414! Gap After Dark! Lady Mist, the Guardian of the Void! Chris Fisk, good morning, brother! Dave G. Sal! Captain Fandom Nerd! Thunder Duck! Das Whoopin' and Pops! The Jester of Sin! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I am your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody out there is doing great on this hump day. Yeah, it's Wednesday, and that means it's time for YouTube Talk. Good morning, everybody. Mariella Newworth says, "Sko." Good morning, Loki. Good morning to you, Mariella. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great, having a great time. We're going to do YouTube Talk this morning. So good to see each and every one of you here. Claude Saling, good morning. Good morning. If I missed anybody on the intro roll, hopefully you guys like that as I'm doing the intro. Hopefully, getting excited and getting the blood pumping this morning is what it's all about. But I have a tale of two YouTubers this morning. No, one of them is not me. And we're going to talk about YouTube sickness. What is YouTube sickness? YouTube sickness is something me and Mexican Iron Man have been talking about for the last 3 years. And that is you start up this crazy train on YouTube with the best of intentions. You want to get meet and greet. You want to be a part of the community. When over time it twists and it turns and it becomes something that you never intended it to be. One of the big things about this is what happens when you hit the algorithm. And hitting the algorithm, having a huge explosion of views, subs, is almost like hitting a jackpot at a casino. Getting to go home with that lovely lady you've been eyeing. There's chemicals in the brain that become excited, that hit when you get that big break, and you naturally want more. You want more of that. You want more of that feeling. I am succeeding. I am doing something right. And when that slows down, when that stops, when that comes to a halt, when your videos aren't getting hundreds of thousands of clicks, when your sub count isn't skyrocketing out of the blue, you want more. And you feel like you have to do everything you can to get more. What am I doing wrong? Why is this not working? Why is the community not doing this? Why? And they want that feeling. And they'll do anything they can to get that feeling. Good morning, Jedi Bill 797. How are you doing? Ryan Roger Ape, what is up? What is up? Always love it when I get a spike. But what happens when that changes? What happens when that changes you? So I've got a tale of two YouTubers this morning. That is what we're going to talk about. Like I said, no, one of them is not me. We'll call them Kirk and Khan. Now, Kirk and Khan started out at the exact same time. These are two real people. I'm not going to name names, not throwing anybody under the bus. Kirk and Khan started out at the exact same time. They started out with very, very, very similar channels. And they both wanted to get to know people. They both were very welcoming. They both wanted to get to know the community. And over time, they both got a big break. They both got a very big break. Very excited for what they were going to be doing, what their channel was going to look like, respectively. They were very happy with what was going on. And as time went on and things kind of changed, one of them stayed exactly the same as they've always been. They've been very involved in the community. They've been very outspoken. They meet and greet. They guest on channels. They get to know people. They let people get to know them. They're very, very, very welcoming. The other, Khan, not so much. They don't want to have much to do with the community. They don't want to have much to do with other creators unless it can do something for them. Kirk is all about working together, working with other people, talking with other people. Khan is all about, well, I want this to make me this amount of money, and I'm not shitting you. This needs to make me this amount of money. I don't want to dick around with the community. I'd rather just do videos, do shorts, and make money. Obviously, one of them is getting opportunities, more and more opportunities, to work with larger creators, to befriend others, to work with the community. The other one is like, I don't want anything to do with this community thing. I just want to do my shit, and I want to make money. So give me money. I want to make money. Now, can a person build a channel without getting to know the larger community? Yes, they can. It happens all the time. I know people in the Warhammer camp, in the Warhammer community on YouTube, they've got 250,000 subscribers. They do not make enough money to live off of that. They don't do live streams. They don't do anything with the community. They don't make the kind of money you would think a 250,000 member channel would make. That is their choice. How they run their channel is their choice. It's what they want to do. They don't want to do live streams. They don't want to get to know anybody. They just want to do their videos, do their other job, and this is what they want to do. Now, if someone was complaining in that camp and saying, I cannot make a living off of this, what do I need to do? Well, do more live game streams. Maybe do Twitch too, even though Twitch is completely ramming their people in the butt right now because they're taking half of everything they make. There are ways to supplement what you are doing. But what I don't understand here is if a person who was one way in the beginning, very welcoming, very open, community's great, welcome, love to have you here, has completely changed to we've got to do this because we're not getting enough clicks. We've got to do this because we're not getting enough attention. We need to do this so we can make more money. Otherwise, this isn't worth it. That's a complete 180-degree shift from where it started. You see the problem here. Do you see where this is leading? It didn't start out that way. It started out as, hey, let's get on and let's talk about this. Let's get on here and let's talk about this. This idea of let's share our passion with other people. Let's share our opinion with other people. And it twisted and it turned into this thing that it wasn't originally designed for. I have met a lot of people over the last couple of years here. I've met a lot of content creators, big, small, male, female. Honestly, skin color doesn't matter. No one gives a shit about that. But the change in attitude is astounding over the course of 3 years. The change in drive, the change in what people want is astounding. And I'd cut it down the middle with a line, 50-50. From the people I have met that started out humbled, that started out, I just want to be here. I just want to be a part of this. I just want to share my passion, to I need to make this amount of money and I need to have this for me to be happy. This is what I need to be happy. Why aren't these people giving me what I want to be happy? Maybe, just maybe, you need to reevaluate why you're here and what got you here, instead of bitching about why other people aren't making you happy. Maybe you need to go back and you need to realize why you were here in the first place, and realize it wasn't just about numbers. It wasn't just about money. It wasn't just about subs. It wasn't just about clicks. It's about sharing a passion. And if you can't get over that, why the hell are you still here? Why the hell are you still here? No, it's not. But I'm not just talking about money, Bats. I'm talking about clicks. I'm talking about subs. I'm talking about that hit. That hit that you get when your numbers go up and you feel that feeling and you're like, I want more of that. Because that will drive someone absolutely mad. Not only will they turn on their fellows, not only will they sit there and talk in back rooms and run their mouths, but they'll become so obsessed over it that they will burn anyone and anything to get there, even their own community. because they've got to have that bump. They've got to have that hit. They've got to have those clicks. Two completely different creators that are very, very similar. Kirk and Khan. Now, Kirk's out there meeting and greeting, talking to people. Great, great person. They both in the beginning, absolutely great people. Both absolutely great people. And it turned and it twisted. And you end up changing when it becomes just about the numbers. I talked with someone once about the fact that it's not about the numbers. We're talking about growth. It's not about the numbers. It's about you. It's about you growing and you adapting. And in a community that draws attention to this, some people feel like they have to have that attention or they are not worth the channel they are on. Good morning, Mac. Good morning, Ramen. They must feel like they are worthy of being here. And the only way they can feel they're worthy of being here is by getting the clicks and getting the subscribers and, quote, proving to everyone that they are worth being here. So Kirk's out there doing his thing. He's out there schmoozing. He's out there talking. He's out there meeting new people. He is embedding himself in the community. On the other side, Khan is bitching that their shorts aren't doing well. Khan is bitching that their videos aren't doing well. Khan is bitching that he's not making enough money. If you, the old saying, if you build it, people will come. People will come. People will subscribe. People will click. If you build it, if you build the community, if you build your relationships, if you build those essential things that you have to build, you will grow. You will mature as well. Because really, that's what it's all about. When you go, I've seen it. Mike's seen it. Because we both talked about this the other day. When your channel goes from 0 to 100 in months' time, you end up losing the skills you need to learn by the time you're at that level. You will lose those skills and you will have to learn them. That's one of the things you will have to play catch up and realize how to deal with. Every single YouTuber out there, every single one, even Mac, the most humble man on YouTube, every single one has some ego. You have to. To do this job, you have to have ego. You're out here, you're talking about your opinion, you're talking about how you do things, you're talking about how everything works. You have to have some ego. That's just the way it works. When you get swept up, though, in that ego, when you get swept up in that exposure, right there, Project Cambrian, when you get swept up in it and you don't learn the vital lessons you need to survive, you end up crashing and burning. You end up burning out. You end up constantly at odds with other content creators. You end up running your mouth. People find out, and that's it. Well, that guy's kind of a fucking jerk. Why do I want to be around him? Why do I want to be around this guy when he's a fucking jerk? And you do really end up on your own, doing your own thing. And that's where you're stuck. So what do? You have to learn. Just another red shirt. You have to learn as you go that it's not about the money. It's not about the clicks. It's not about the subscribers. It's about doing something you are passionate about and having a good time. Both Kirk and Khan started out having a good time, talking about something they were passionate about. Both of them. One of them ended up becoming so self-absorbed and so overshadowed by clicks, subscribers, money, power, that they completely forgot about what got them there in the first place. Two creators that started almost at the exact same time with very similar channel. And look how it turned out. And that's why I say, not just because of them, but from what I've seen, it's about a 50-50 shot. You either stay humble, like this guy right here. Yes, you do have to have some ego behind what you do on YouTube, but it's so important to balance that ego because it can all be taken away from you in a snap. And why? Because you showed your ass. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not anybody else's fault. When you derail yourself, and I've seen over and over and over again, people try and blame other people. Oh, it's this person's fault. Oh, it's that person's fault. Oh, this person did a meanie about me. It's always someone else's fault but your own. When you fuck up, you fuck up. You don't lie about it. You don't spread bullshit about it. You don't point your finger at someone else and blame them. You take responsibility for what you did and responsibility for your actions. No, it's always Loki's fault. Hashtag blame Loki. And you're looking very Dr. Disrespect today, Fat Steven. Own it. Yes. Own it. DJ Ronnie G. Own it. Own your mistake. Be honest about it. But dude, the ego. The ego. A lot of the ego will not let them. It will not let them. They can't accept the fact that they made a mistake. They fucked up. Hashtag blame Loki. It's all Loki's fault. Loki did it. Frost Giants attacked Jotunheim. Loki did it. Frost Giants tried to kill Odin. Loki did it. Thor had his hammer cut in half and turned into a frog. Loki did it. Well, yeah, Loki did do all that, but that's not my point. It's all Loki's fault. Yeah, yes, right there. I've done that. I've come on. Dude, the other morning, Das Whooping, I was like, good morning, Valhalla. I take outlaw, the mad doctor, Das Whooping, Ryan Roger 8 Day. And about halfway through the opening, I realized my fucking mic was muted. My mic was muted. How stupid did I feel? How stupid do I feel? So don't blame everybody else for your shit. That's what Khan is out there doing. Why is this person successful? Why is that person successful? Why is this person getting all of this attention? Why am I not getting any attention? Well, maybe fucking talk about what you care about and talk about what you're passionate about instead of fucking worrying about money and clicks and subscribers. And that's the most fucked up thing, because they'll put out this energy that they don't care about any of that they're like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then it's bitch about subs, clicks, and money. And I'm like, dude, just fucking don't worry about any of that and be you. But God damn, it just doesn't work. McKinney Draws with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, McKinney, brother. And Makini, God help me. Just like an artist, you got to be able to handle criticism. And that's something I'll definitely have an ego about, is taking feedback to heart more than compliments. Thank you so very much. Makini. God help me. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
So how has this changed this person? What is this YouTube sickness you doth speak of, Loki? I have met multiple content creators. I've encouraged people to become content creators. Speak your mind. Get on your microphone. Speak up. I've encouraged people to speak up more, where they're like, well, I just like to do this and that and fuck around. And I'm like, but you have this badass talent to do this. God has given you this talent to get on a microphone, to kick ass, take names, chew bubblegum, and spread the word. If they don't see that, there's nothing I can do about that. If they do not see what they have inside themselves, I can't help that. The ones that have listened, I'd say about half of them either become so wrapped up in their sub count, their click count, their thumbs up count, their, oh my God, I need this for this to be successful, y'all. I need to have at least so many thumbs up. That it has nothing to do with that. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. You know what? We had a great show Monday. I'm totally proud of that show. Had an absolute blast. I had an absolute same blast Friday with the crew talking about Rings of Power. Arwen Avalon, everybody that showed up for that show, Starry Eyed Girl. We had a wonderful show. One show did double the numbers the other show did. Does that mean that one show wasn't as good as the other one? No, not at all. I love them both. They both were great morning shows. Just because one got half the numbers of the other one doesn't mean shit to me. Doesn't mean shit. Oh, well, we're going to have to reevaluate and we're going to have to tune this and we're going to have to do this and oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Stop being obsessed with fucking what that little number says on the damn studio page. That's not what's important. That is not what is important. Did you have a wonderful time and did you accomplish what you set out to do? Yes. Yes. Then what's the problem? Well, I need this to feel adequate. Loki, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need that to feel adequate. Some people may, but you don't. Dr. Disrespect, I mean, just a fat gamer. Yes, it means failure. More numbers. There's a world of difference between having an interest and having a passion. I'm very passionate about what I come on and talk about. I am. I get pissed. There's times I get pissed and I get upset, and it's because I'm passionate about what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. I remember the first live stream I was on and how nervous I was. And I had a little script written out. I had jokes. I thought I was just the bee's knees. I sat down like Ryan Reynolds when he sat down with the Green Lantern script. And I was like, oh, this is so perfect. This is great. And I thought, God, this is going to be so great. And it wasn't until I sat down in that chair that day and went through all the bullshit I had to go through because I had to rip shit out of my computer because it said I had a camera on when I didn't. It wasn't until I got through all of that and actually did it and said, screw it, and just did it my way that I realized how awesome live streaming could be and how great of an opportunity it was to interact with so many different people. How I could interact with the community itself and not just sit here and talk about my opinion, but talk about yours too. Jedi Bill 797 is gifted 2 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. One went to Chris Cook. Congratulations, Chris. And the other went to Laura B. Thank you so very much, Jedi Bill, for your 2 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to send out the Viking Horde. Go! So what are you passionate about? Talk about what you're passionate about. That's the way both of these content creators started. They were talking about what they were passionate about. They were talking about what they loved. They were talking about the things they were interested in, and that's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. And it changed, and it became an obsession for one of them. I have to have this for this to feel worth it. If we're not getting this, it's not worth it. If I'm not making this amount of income off this, it's not worth it. If I'm not getting these amount of clicks and subs from doing this and this and this, it's not worth it. Loki was gracious enough to be on my second ever live stream. 'Twas a disaster. No, it wasn't. But he was the consummate professional and tolerated my buffoonery. It wasn't about tolerating. It was about having a good time there. I had a great time hanging out with a great guy. I'm honored that you gave me an opportunity to be a part of the beginning of your channel. One of the things that I always say when I have a guest on, and that guest's like, oh, thank you so much for having me. No, thank you for being here. You took time out of your day to be on my channel. It is my job to say thank you. Thank you. Oh, but you introduced me to your community and yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of my channel. If I come on and you have a channel, you by all means, then you can thank me. Thank you, Loki, for taking the time to come over here. You are very welcome. I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me. Catch you later. If you're not doing what you're passionate about, something's wrong. Something is wrong. If you were and things have changed and now it's all about numbers, it's all about clicks, it's all about this, it's all about money, something's freaking wrong. Let's get Arwen Avalon to 400 subs this morning. Guys, if you are not, if I get a mod to throw out a link, if you are not subbed to Arwen Avalon, go over, check her channel out. We're going to have a link here in just a minute in the chat. If you are not subscribed to Arwen Avalon, get your butts over there. Check out her channel. You'll laugh your ass off. what she does, Sugar and Spice with Arlena and Shield Maidens. She has a absolutely wonderful show. Go and check her out. Let's get her to 400 this morning. If you're not already subscribed, thank you guys so very much for that. So how can you prevent this from happening? How can you prevent being swept away by this need and this pull to have to get clicks and subs to feel worthy? You have to go back to the beginning. You have to go back to the beginning, and you have to realize it. There's no one else out there that's going to make you realize it. No matter how much talking I do, no matter how much I bring this up, no matter how much I try and discuss it with them, they're not going to listen to me. It's just that plain and simple. They have to see it for themselves. Until then, it's just going to be, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. They have to see it for themselves. They have to realize I have been pulled up in this shitstorm of I've got to do this and that to be worthy. You came here to talk about what you were passionate about, to be funny, to do whatever it is that you do. You've got to realize for yourself that there's a problem. If you have a problem, you have to see it for yourself. No one else is going to be able to show you. When you become obsessed with numbers, when you become obsessed with clicks, when you become obsessed with money, they've got to see it for themselves. There's absolutely nothing you can do. No matter how much you want to, well, you need to bring it up. You need to just tell them, and you need to It's just going to cause resentment, and they're just going to sit there and be like, you're just blah, blah, blah because of blah, blah, blah. They have to see it. No one else can make them see it. It's just like an addict hitting the food pellet bar. There is no other way to do this. And it sucks. It sucks because you see it and you want to help and you want to be there and you want to play. No, this person will come to you and be like, dude, I dealt with Khan the other night, and the person's an absolute fucking shitheel. They were completely obsessed with this, and this person, and yada, yada, yada. And they were talking shit. And you want to be like, no, this person's not like that. They're really good. I've known them for blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. You go, oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. It's never, been like that with me, but oh my God. And walk away. Your first instinct is to go, no fucking way. I know this person. They would never do something like that. And defend them. Boom! 401. Congratulations to the lady, Arwen Avalon. I'm so glad we could help you smash 400 this morning. Congratulations. You're going to be at 500 in no time. And you're going to be at 1,000. You're going to be at 1K after that. So congratulations so much. So much, Arwen. If anybody deserves it, you do. Titties and global sausage. So what can you do at the end of the day? You can be there for them when they crash. But even then, how much damage will they do while this is going on? How much damage are they going to do? Because this is like the knitting circle of knitting circles. It's one thing a lot of people don't understand. When you are so knee deep in the community that everybody knows everybody, everybody talks about everybody, everybody chats about everybody, everybody's got an opinion about everybody. This person does this, and this person does that, and this person only cares about this, and this person only cares about that. That's why I'm so very careful about not naming any names, because God, the shitstorm that'll cause. Everybody knows everybody. So even if you think you put on this, oh, I'm here for the community, people know. People know when you're a fake little bitch. People know when you're acting like a fake little bitch. The chat might not. The chat might think you're the graviest of the gravies. You're the bee's knees. You're the best in the whole world. But they're your chat. Is it your job to go and tell somebody's chat what a piece of fucking shit they are? No. They will find that out on their own. They will find that out on their own. You can't dump that knowledge in their lap. Pops, the real test for me is making videos after being away for a bit. It wasn't about views, money, or clicks. It was talking shop, hanging out. We're so much more than what YouTube can give me. So let's switch tracks real quick. We'll talk about something else before we get out of here. Pat Steven, I just always think I'm a horrible person, so nobody else has to. Let's talk about jealousy. Let's talk about jealousy, and let's talk about being aggravated that other people are succeeding when you feel like you are stuck in the mud. McKinney draws, being genuine is so important, and I'm thankful to be around so many genuine people like yourself, Loki. Thank you so much, Mac. Thank you, brother. It's something you have to learn if you are going to be here, is to just be genuine, be yourself. Don't act like anybody else. Just be you. If you have a skit or something, and that's your main draw, if it's your main draw, like to act like a total douche canoe, and that's what draws people to your channel, whatever, I would rather be me and let people see me than act like a total fucking douche canoe. So let's talk about envy, green fucking envy, and what it can do to people. Shortly after I started here, I met a really cool content creator. We worked a lot together, and over the course of time, they became obsessed. They became obsessed with numbers. They became obsessed with clicks. They became obsessed with trying to be something they weren't. And instead of being themselves, which was absolutely awesome, they absolutely blew people away. They turned into this thing. And they blame other people. It's everybody else's fault. It's always everybody else's fault. Like I said, it's never their fault. It's always everybody else's fault. This person did this to me. This person did that to me. This person hit me with a wiffle ball, blah, 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 blah. It's never, what have I been doing and how have I been fucking up? It's all everybody else's fault. And it sucks because I really liked partying with this person. I really liked hanging out with this person. I really liked doing work with this person. But it became all about bitching. And it became all about pointing their finger at other people and saying, this person's doing this. This person's doing that. This person's talking bad about me. This person's cheating. This person, blah, blah, blah. This person. And it gets to a point where they became so obsessed with what everybody else was doing that they weren't focused on what they were doing. And it made them see enemies in the shadows that weren't there. It made them see enemies in the shadows. It made them look at their friends as enemies. It made them look at their cohorts, their fucking fellow villains as the people that were trying to attack them and get rid of them, instead of These people have been here from the very beginning. They've been standing side by side with me from the very beginning. It's all their fault. It's all their fucking fault. Instead of taking responsibility for their own actions and what they do. I fucking hate that. Because it could have been fucking great. It could have been absolutely fucking great and stellar. And it's not the first time something like this has happened, and it won't be the last time. Ego, maniacal ego, is a detriment to every YouTuber. Ego is one thing. Maniacal fucking self-absorbed bullshit is on a whole nother level. Get the fuck over it. People aren't out to get you. People aren't out to ruin you. People aren't out to fucking destroy you. And if they are, fuck them. They can suck a bag of dicks. But this whole fucking people in the shadows, oh my God, they're everywhere. This person wants to get rid of me, and this person wants to take the channel down, and this person da 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 da. Fuck all that. Stop worrying about all that and worry about what you're putting out. Because guess what? What you're putting out in the universe is fucking shit. It's absolute fucking shit. Why? Because it's all about everybody else. Hey, let me do a 10-minute video about how everyone's out to get me and how YouTube sucks. YouTube sucks so bad and everybody's out to get me. Let's do a 10-minute video about that. See how fucking well that works. Sure, it might get you clicks, but you know what it's also going to get you? It's going to get you a bunch of people shaking their head going, dude, you fucking lost it. Whatever the point was back 9 minutes ago, you fucking lost it. Because everybody's not out to get you. Everybody's not out to burn your fucking channel down. Everybody's not out to fucking destroy you. And if someone is, like I said, tell them to eat a bag of fucking dicks. And be done with it. Be fucking done with it. This is not all about conspiracy theories, people fucking doing shit that they're not supposed to do. What the fuck do you care? What the fuck do you care? Use it as a lesson. Use it to teach you something. If you use it for anything, use it as a lesson of how not to be. Not, oh my God, everybody's out to fucking get me and destroy me. Use it as a lesson of how not to treat other people. Then don't be like that, Mr. Tickletron. Don't be like them. Lesson learned. Don't be like them. Don't treat other people like that. Don't go after other people like that. Who the hell cares? I'm focused on my content. I'm focused on Valhalla. I'm focused on this community. I am focused on growing. And if they're after your fucking Lucky Charms, let them have him. Oh, I forgot. You're a fat fuck who needs a forklift to get to the kitchen. You have to eat the Lucky Charms. I forgot. Mags! What is up, Mags? But, Loki, if I don't bitch on the interwebs, how can I grow my channel that's under attack? Ugh. You grow it by being a great content creator, by talking about what you're passionate about. Can you burn the fucking house down? Sure, but don't burn it down saying people are after you and are chasing you and are gonna fucking, oh, they want to destroy me. Captain Phantom or Loki, question. When you lose your focus, how do you get it back? You go back to the beginning. You always go back to the beginning. It's the 80s montage, Captain Phantom Nerd. You always go back to the beginning and think about why you started to do this in the first place. Why did I start to do this in the first place? What was the point? What was my goal? Do you know what? So my goal, my original goal, I had 4 goals. One of them was, all 3 of them were one goal, but yeah. So I had these goals. My first goal was to get Dave Bob to come on as a co-host. I succeeded in that. The second goal, which was 3 different goals, was get to talk in real life to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Jeff from World Class Bullshitters, and Ethan Van Skyver. All 3 of those goals are complete. I did that. Those were my original goals. Now, were those stupid goals? Dave Bob was a great goal. The other 3, it's not like those are super important anymore. I've done that, congrats, pat on the back. But they're not really that important anymore. Jeremy's a great guy. Ethan is who Ethan is, and Jeff's a great guy. All 3 of them are pretty cool people. That wasn't really that big of a goal. It just seemed like it was that big of a goal at the time. It seemed totally out of reach. But it wasn't. It was just a thing at the time that I thought was important. So what was important in the beginning? Dave Bob. Having Dave Bob as a co-host. Talking to people. Meeting people. Learning more about the community. Being a part of the community. That's what was important. That's what the original goal was. It's not about money. It's not about power. It's not about subs. It's not about clicks. It's not about your own self-inflated ego where, oh my God, everybody's fucking after me. Where you're sitting there in back rooms talking about conspiracy theories and bullshit. Give hugs, yes. Magitech Mags has a great goal. My goal is to give hugs to everyone I've talked to, Loki. It's a wonderful goal. It's an absolutely wonderful goal. So what can you do? Don't fall into this trap. Because it is. This YouTube sickness, it's a trap. And at some point in time, more often than not, people fall into it. People can fall into it and ruin themselves. Self-sabotage is the worst enemy of YouTubers. Your own worst enemy can be yourself. Not everybody else. Not people trying to get you. Not people in the fucking shadows talking about you behind your back. Yourself. And oftentimes, people just don't listen. Fat gamer, fat boy who looks like Dr. Disrespect. Sometimes a single choice can ruin great content. The content of friendships is stronger than a video. Don't ruin it. So, what is my advice today? If you are losing focus and you are drifting off and becoming something you're not, go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning and look at what you did when you started. Look at what's important. Oh, but Loki, that's not, I gotta have this and I gotta have that. No. Stop worrying about that. Oh, but Loki, they're out to get me, and they're gonna come and find me, and they're talking about me in back rooms and shadows. Fucking who cares? If they want to mentally jerk off talking shit about you, let them. Who the fuck cares? Stop worrying about other people and worry about your own shit. Because the more you worry about other people and what they're saying, the less you're worried about what the hell you're saying. And you can come off as a total fucking dipshit because you're not worried about what you're saying and what your goals are. You're worried about what everybody else is saying and what everybody else's goals are. It's not about that. It's about having fun and being passionate about what you're doing. Oh, but Loki, this person said you're totally doing it the wrong way. Oh, God, I don't care. Does it look like I care? I do it my way. You go fucking do it your way. Go do it your way. I do not care. I'm having fun. I get up every morning and I enjoy doing this show. I start it with a smile on my face and a song in my heart. If you haven't figured that out yet, go back and watch the beginning of this and watch the intro and listen to me calling out everybody's names and just the smile on my face while I'm doing it. I wake up in the morning and I have a great morning with each and every one of you. So I don't care how other people want to tell me I'm doing something wrong. Because I'm the one having fun. I'm the one waking up with a smile on my face. And I'm the one who ends this show and is delighted to have done it every single day. I'm delighted to be here. This is a privilege. This is a gift. As long as you have fun, don't change anything. Right there. As long as you're having fun, don't change anything. And when you're like, Loki, I tried to tell this person that they're absolutely up their own ass, they won't listen to me, they often don't. They often completely miss the point, and that's just the way it is. That's the way I've learned how it is. The worst offenders at this are going to be the ones that are like, huh? Not me. I'm not the one doing that. When in reality, they've made themselves look like complete fucking shit. Because they want to talk about people behind their back. They want to talk about how much of a headache the community is. They want to talk about how they just want to make, if I can only make this amount of money and I didn't have to do this and this. You know what? Fucking get off of it. Fucking get off of it and get over yourselves. There are people that work damn hard on this platform that should be a lot bigger than they are. Snowdub, for one. Snowdub should be in like the 3,000 or 4,000s by now. Absolutely eclipsing what I have done. He's been here longer. He's worked his ass off. He has a great show. He's got the puppets. The puppets are fucking killing it and burning it down. But you don't see him bitching and moaning and crying that people are out to get him. He goes on. He does his show. He has fun. He does what he loves. If more people acted like that, especially the people that think they have a problem when they've got thousands of subscribers and they actually make a living on here. If more people looked at it like that, YouTube would be a better place. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so very much for hanging out. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, each and every single one of you. Thank you so very much. We will be back later tonight with the Comic Book Roundtable. But until then, be safe, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend honor. We'll catch you guys in the next YouTube talk. Take care, everybody.
tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.